Hello everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So, let's see, what did we do last time? Last time I believe we just finished going to the Mun and we landed and we came back successfully. So, this time, let's see, I think we should go to Minmus. There we go. A little bowl of ice cream. So, that should give us much more science this time. And I believe our Mun rocket should be powerful enough for this mission as well. So, let's see. Also, did I spend my science? Let's see. I believe I did, but let's just make sure. Because if I didn't spend it, that should... Oh yes, I did. I only have 29 left. So, you know what? Let's just go to Minmus. So, let's see, we have 4000 delta V. We have this capsule pre-made. I think we are ready to go right away. Yeah. Let's go for... Do I really need to rename? No, not really. Can just go as it is. So, let's go for launch. I am still not quite ready for automated launches just yet. So, this one I will also do manually. So, throttle up, SAS enabled. Let's go. Okay, we managed to get into orbit, so let's plan our encounter. For that, first we need to align our orbits, and we can do that at this descending node. I will create a maneuver right here, and we need to burn upwards. And as soon as the ascending and the ascending nodes switch places, I will know that we have reached the correct point. There we go. That should do it. So, let's face ourselves towards the maneuver node. I will burn 100%. It will be a very short burn, and it will take place in 8 minutes. So, let's align ourselves exactly on the node, and I will fast forward. Okay, you might have noticed a little bit of a wobble. That was because I forgot to turn off Procreate Autopilot, but we still managed to get our orbits aligned, more or less. So, at this point we just need to find an encounter. So I will just first set a maneuver node, burn Procreate until we reach the actual orbit. And we already have an encounter. Let's see, let's fine tune this. I just hover my mouse over these different controls and I just use my mouse wheel to adjust. There we go. I think if we go forward, that should do the trick. There we go, we have an encounter. Let's focus on the Mun, not Mun, it's actually Minmus. So, again, where is it? I would like to have maneuver node, there we go. So, I get close to the moon and we have a capture. Perfect. Can I actually get a bit more equatorial. Maybe if we lower the sensitivity, we can adjust it. Yeah, this will be fine. I don't mind this orbit at all. So, let's once again, this time make sure we keep the prograde off. Just want to stability assist, that's it. And you know what? We are past 4 minutes of our burn, so I just go for it. I should have gone around one more time in our orbit, but let's see how this goes. I will engage physics warp. Okay, now physics warp is off. I just need to concentrate on the node. Let's reduce the actual delta V to 0 while we chase the actual maneuver node. And okay, let's see how we did. We did really badly. That's what we get by not burning on the actual, let's see, on the actual maneuver node. What we can do now, let's see, are we actually, wait, where is the, yeah, there it is. Finally found the button for this one. So yeah, we can burn a little bit of retrograde. There we go. The encounter is coming back. Okay, stop. Let's focus again. So the that should do it a little, just a tiny bit more. In fact, I will lower the thrust limiter on our engine so I can make fine adjustment, and that should do it. Not the most perfect orbit, but I will accept it. So I will warp right here, and I will re-engage the thrust limiter to 100% after we get out of time warp. This is a long way, so it will take a couple of days. Okay, we reached our periapsis. I mean apoapsis. Now we are falling back and we should get captured. There we go. So at this point I will increase the thrust limiter. I will turn retrograde, perfect. And I will burn until we get captured. There we go. And our fuel is out on the insertion, the, what do you call it, the injection stage. So we can ditch it. And now we are down to using our actual lander. Let's see, where should we land? We are right here, and we are going over this area. Would be nice because then we can actually reach the surrounding midlands or lowlands by jetpack. So let's go right there. Let's make sure we separate from our debris. So I will just burn retrograde until we reach a trajectory that gets us to this point. There we go. I'm happy with this. I will fast forward until this point. There we go. Now I will burn So wait, let's first extend our landing legs. There we go. So Minmus is a very small moon, and it requires a very low amount of thrust to actually land. So I think I will engage the engine a little bit later than I would have done on the Mun. So let's see. Yeah, this is still too early. So let's go a little bit more. And now we cannot engage time warp. That is fine. Maybe I will get a little bit of science from low flight. Now I need to engage the engine. Get the barometer reading as well. Okay, now we can lower the thrust. We just need to reach. Okay, we are now too slow. I mean, we were reducing our speed a bit too fast. Okay, now we are about at the right speed. I will slow. Yeah, there we go. I will be happy with 6 meters per second. And we have all the fuel we need to go back home. Keep reducing our thrust. This will be just fine. And got everything. There we go. It's a bit wobbly landing, but we did manage it. So, welcome to Minmus. Okay, let's see. As usual, I will first let Jebediah get out. And as you can see, gravity is really low in this place. Okay, next up, let's get, there we go. Here comes Bill. A single jump propels us into the air. Oh, there we go. Don't fall down. There we go. Even just walking is a chore because we are. Okay, put away the jetpack. There we go. Now, here comes Bob. As soon as his portrait is loaded. There we go. Put away the jetpack. And oh, come on. Such low gravity is actually a hindrance. Make small steps. Small steps. There we go. Okay, so this time I will let Bob place down the flag. So first of all, let's make sure that we name it correctly. So we need an EVA report. We are on the lesser flats. Keep the experiment and we place the flag. There we go. So we are on the lesser flats landing site. Okay, we can take a surface sample. And I think I will put him back into the module after let's see. Yes, he's our scientist. So I will reset our different, come on. I know it's fun, but I need to go back inside. So, jetpack up. There we go. There we go, finally. So, take data and take this one and restore. Then put everything inside the capsule. And you can now, there we go, grab and board. I will also make sure that this time I will make a crew report. There we go. Now, let's see. I think I will make Jeb take a little trip. Which way is the closest? I think this way is the closest. So, my friend, you are going to... No, wait. I should use Bill because he hasn't gotten a flag yet. So, instead of jumping all the way there, I will engage jetpack. Just need to make sure that we don't actually go too fast. In fact, I think I will engage time warp. And I will go 40 meters per second. We just need to do small kicks with the jetpack so we don't fall down. Now we can slow down. Okay, there we go. Now slow down all the way. That should do it. There we go, nice landing. So, you put away the jetpack. And where are we right now? We are on the lowlands. So keep the experiment, take surface sample, and let's plant a flag. So we know which biomes we have already conquered. So, we are on the lowlands. Not exactly a landing site, but fine. Okay, at this point I think we are ready to go back because we have the EVA report. Yes, we have the sample. There we go. Engage jetpack. And come on. There we go. Now we do the same what we did on our way here. Engage time warp. And we just jump all the way back. It's a bit fast, but I think I can manage it. In fact, we don't need to land, we can just go straight back into the lander. There we go. And let's see. Grab and board. There we go. Come on. There we go. So, maybe I should take a look at that mountain. Or, let's see. I think this should be the highlands. So I think I will make Jeb go there. Oh yeah, before we go, I want to make sure that we actually... There we go. Oh, why did you jump? Please don't do that. I would like to make sure that we take the extra science from the surface. So, let's see, observe mystery goo. Yes, and we take the temperature reading and the pressure data. There we go. Now we can make Jeb go. See, I think it was this way. So stop, engage jetpack. There we go. So once again, I will take a quick flight over there. I think we can go home now. Oh, before we go home, of course, let's not make the same mistake we did last time and actually grab all the data we can. So grab this one, grab this one, grab take this one and take this one. Okay, at this point I think we have everything. Grab and board. Okay. I'm not going to worry about resetting. Maybe... no, it's okay. We already have lots of data. So let's see, what milestone is this? We have surface sample from the Mun. First flyby of Minmus. Orbit Minmus. Suborbital above Minmus. Lots of money, lots of science, lots of reputation. Very happy to see this. So, at this point, we are a bit on the northern hemisphere. I think I will just go east, I think. So, engage SAS, engage engine, and go east. Retract landing gear. There we go. So let's keep an eye on our trajectory. I think we are high enough now. In fact, I will engage prograde and let's keep an eye on our apoapsis time. We are still too low to engage time warp. Any second now it says 3000 meters. Okay. Almost. Yeah. So there we go, finally. So, once we get closer to our apoapsis, I will circularize and decide how we go home. Our fuel should be plenty enough. There we go, I think we can circularize now. We just need to make sure that we don't fall back down. You know what? Let's warp here and make this properly. And this should do it. So, let's make sure we don't fall down. That's perfect. Now. I think I will burn here. This is more or less in the right place. Our return is going to be a little bit wonky, but I think it's fine. In fact, I will do it... Sure, right here. So, let's go home. Okay, let's keep an eye on our Kerbal periapsis. We have an encounter with the Mun. Not something we want right now. We want a nice clean, maybe 30 kilometer altitude on our periapsis. Let's see. Now we are below 1 million. Speaking of 1 million, I think I will have my relay satellites at 1 million meters. We have another Mun encounter, but that's fine. That's after the periapsis, so that doesn't concern us. Okay, now we are below the atmosphere. I will place it at 630. 30 is fine. Now we just need to make sure once we are getting close, I will need to burn all our fuel to reduce our overall orbit because we are going to fall back very fast. So let's warp relatively close to the planet. Okay, we are going slowly. There we go. Now we are speeding up. We are out of warp now. So I want to burn retrograde. I want to shed a lot of speed. Let's see. I don't want to put our periapsis too shallow. Yes, too shallow that it collides with the ground. So I will maybe here. No, a bit closer to retrograde. I just want to keep the periapsis at around 30 kilometers. There we go. We are reducing our orbit. And I still want to keep it at around 30 kilometers. So we are burning towards normal and retrograde at the same time. I think this should be a safe return at this point. But we might as well burn a lot more fuel because we have it. Okay, we need to burn a little bit more normal. Is it normal or anti-normal? I can never tell. So I think maybe 40 kilometers should be a bit more safe. Because let's not forget, we still don't have the actual heat shield. This is completely unprotected. So we have escaped the gravitational influence of Minmus. That will give us even more money. So let's see. I think I will save and attempt a re-entry. So we have the science inside the capsule. I think we can detach and make a run for it. There we go, we are home. In fact, maybe I should think Bill. Yeah, Bill, please go and collect surface sample from here as well, which is the grasslands, and take an EVA report because we haven't done so yet. So, can you actually... No. There we go. Can you jump and grab onto the capsule? No, not really. It's fine. We can recover them separately. So, first let's recover Bill. Okay, with Bill we managed to get... really? 0.1. Anyway, we have 1 million money. And he managed to get to level 2. Very happy to see that. And next up we are going to recover the actual capsule with Bob and Jebediah inside. So you please recover. And with this, wow, look at this. Over 1000 science. Very nice. Our funds are, yeah, that's expected because we are only doing the milestones and those are instantaneous. So let's see. They are also level 2. Very good. So, let's see. We can get out of the tracking center. So, what can we do now? Let's check our missions. Explore Kerbin, let's see. This one is asking us to dock 2 vessels around Kerbin. But instead of doing that, you know what? I think I will build the relay satellites after I unlock some science. So let's see. At this point, I think... Yeah, I think I can forget about these. I mean, this would be really nice for an SSTO, but I will forgo the aerodynamics for now. Let's let's see. We should get the communications. And let's see, this one is... These are just the probe cores. There we go, this is what we want. The Communitron and the RA15 would be really nice. Let's see, these have 15G, and this one is also 15G, but they are combinable, so I think I will put two of one of these on our probes. Next up, engine wise, I think yeah, I think we need this. The precision proportion. Yeah, sure. And at this point we can unlock two more nodes. Let's see. Extra fuel. Not really critical right now. This one I think we need to protect our probes. So I will unlock this. What about this? Let's see. The grabbing unit, no. I have never really gotten into the hinges and servos and hydraulics and all that stuff. Maybe later I would give it a try. This one would be nice. But that's really all we can do with it. Maybe the shield also. Let's see what's next. Maybe for bigger probes, but not really important. Now this one is more important, especially this landing module. But the cupola would also be nice as a landing craft. Let's see what's next. Big container module. I mean, do I really want... Maybe later. Having ladders would be nice. What is this? Light scanning arm. Okay, it's a surface scanner. Okay, good to know. So this is a science experiment. But having these would be nice for the probes. So I think I will go for this one. Yeah. And now we are out of science. Yeah. So let's see. First of all, I will design the actual probes themselves. So we start by doing a new craft. Let's see. Which probe core do I use? They all have the same data transmitting rate, but that's what we have the antennas for. Let's see. This one has the smallest electric charge, but we are going to have solar panels and batteries, so that is fine as well. What else? Okay. This one can scan the terrain, but so does all the others. This one can store 10 units of electric charge, this one as well. The reaction wheel on this one is better. And this one also has a better SAS autopilot. So I think, yeah, HECS is going to be our choice. In fact, what was the size difference? Oh, it's the same. So this is our probe core. Next up, we need to add, do we have the ion engines yet? In fact, I cannot remember, are the ion engines actually mods or vanilla? Because it's been a while, so let's see. Propulsion. Vector, no. It's not the nuclear engine. I think it should be vanilla. The ion engines. No, not this one. Maybe it's one of the very late techs. Experimental science, maybe. Advanced science, let's see. There we go, ion propulsion, that's it. It's going to need the next level of the science center. But not too much science. Maybe one more trip to Minmus should be able to unlock it. For the probes, ion engines would be very nice. But I think we will have to do this without. So, let's keep designing. So, why did you enable music? Come on, I turned it off. I specifically turned down the music. Ah, come on. Settings. It's off. That's it. So we will need 3 of these guys. Let's set up the actual... okay, this one goes there. So we will need a shroud. And the big one if we can. And there we go. So we need to build a sort of... I think I better just show you. So let's see, structural. Let's see. Oh my god, how do I do this? Can I? No, I can't. Maybe if I build it like this. So, let's see. I place one of these. I will place the subassembly on this. Then I will, let's see, if I maybe go out like this, and then maybe one more. Let's see, make sure we attach them correctly. There we go. Now we can go up. So we need to place this here, will be fine. And we keep just going up and up and up. Okay, at this point I will place, let's see, 2 more facing this way. Not quite. It's colliding here. So let's see, instead of on the top, I will place it on the side. And now it's still colliding, but I think I will allow it. Yeah, sure. So I will place 2 of these facing inwards. Yes. And I will place 1 of these. Okay. Maybe rotate. Come on, this way, yes. No. Maybe if I give it 1 more, maybe. Maybe 1 more. 3rd time's the charm. Should be okay. Okay, so this one will go 1 more time. So instead of we ditch these, and I will just copy this. And strutting everything together should be making a rigid enough connection. So we have our satellites here. I will now place struts to make sure that they don't wobble too much. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, how do I get... Oh yeah, okay, it's active. So you attach there. And next, let's see. I will place a couple extra not too many, just maybe 4. Yeah, I think 4 will be enough. So I can strut it to the bottom one. Oh, come on. Almost had it. Not yet. Not quite. There we go. So this should make things a bit more rigid, so they don't wobble all over the place as we are launching. And at this point I can, let's say, build a fairing. This is going to be a very tall payload section, but that is to be expected. There we go. We have our satellites in here. And now we just need to make sure that we can reach orbit with this. Okay, so first of all, we need a engine section that can alter orbits at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times. Yeah. So let's see. We need. Where is it? I just go with this, or maybe even this one. Then I will use the Poodle engine. Yeah, this should be enough to change the orbit. Next up, I will do the, where is it? Coupling, yes. TD25. At this point, I wish maybe I should have invested in the bigger engines, but we do need everything we have here, so I think we are going to be fine. So let's see, 2 of these tanks and the skipper engine. Okay, we already have 3000, so these are not too heavy. So I will, what did I want? I don't remember. So let's bring this down. And I think just a couple of side boosters will do the trick. So for that we need these radial decouplers. Let's place 2 of these. And maybe this time I will use, let's see, the Pollux maybe? Ooh, it's too heavy. Okay, instead of this I will try with the kickback. This looks more promising. We just need to place it a bit more up. Yes, this will do just fine. Let's place nose cones, aerodynamics. Yes. Or maybe I just place these. And let's not forget the most important thing for these, which is going to be, I think I unlock, yes, I did unlock it. These separatron engines, they are going to be responsible to make sure that we separate these safely. So you are going to face, let's see, are you actually, yes. You should be placed here twice and once on the bottom. And the same on the other side, facing towards the main rocket. Yeah, this will be fine. So let's see. Staging. So engage the 2 boosters and the main engine at the same time. Then we separate 2 side boosters with the separatrons. I always have trouble pronouncing it. Placing here, then this one. There we go. After the main engine runs out, we separate this one and engage this one. Let's see. These are, yes, these are the satellites. I will deal with these separately. In fact, I will put all of these in the last stage. So I think our rocket is ready. I am not going to do the mission today, but I will do a launch simulation. So let's see. I just want to add a couple stability boosters, or whatever it's called, the stability enhancers. Yes. As usual, I will place them one by one. So one here, and maybe one in the middle here. Okay. So these engage first, then drop it with the separatrons. Yes. Okay, so I will call this one... What do I call this one? This one should be called Hermes, because of the messenger of the gods. But I already wasted that one for the rescue. You know what? That's fine. This one will be Hermes 2. So let's save, and let me just do a quick test launch. This is just a simulation. I am not going to do the whole mission right now. Okay, so there is one problem. That is why we have tests. I did not strut the side boosters, so let's do that right now. Where is it? Structural strut. I will place it in dual symmetry from here to here. Okay, now it should be fine. So let's save again and let's try again. Okay, now it looks a bit more stable. So engage SAS, throttle up and launch. And as usual, I will immediately start turning, and I think things are more or less stable. Let's keep turning. In fact, I just engage prograde. That will take care of the gravity turn. The most important thing I want to test today is the booster separation. Plus, I want to see if we can actually get into orbit. If we can, then I will call this test a success. At this point, we should be turning a bit more aggressively, but not this aggressively. So, we are about to reach booster separation. There we go. Not the most graceful, but it did the trick. Now we just need to make sure that we can actually get into orbit, which I think we will be able to do just fine. In fact, we should be turning horizontal right about now. There we go. We are heading more or less in the correct direction. Our satellites are safely in the fairing. Perfect. So, once we are in orbit, I will call this a success. I will just revert to the vehicle assembly building. But I think we will be just fine. The second stage has also lots of fuel with a much more efficient engine, so we are going to be Okay. Now we just need to make sure that we can actually leave the atmosphere. Okay, this stage is done. Now we are relying on the poodle engine. And we are officially going to space. And I think we can easily achieve orbit. The most important thing is that we can actually reach 1 million kilometers with enough fuel. Not million kilometers, 1 million meters above the surface with enough fuel to do the mission. In fact, I think I will not going to stop now. I will burn straight to 1 million meters, which is 1000 kilometers. Because that is how high I want to place my satellites. At this point I will deploy the fairing. There we go. I will turn prograde. And this little structure is fairly stable. So we just need to reach 1 million meters, which we managed to do just about now. Then I will time warp all the way up there. And we are almost there. I think at this point we should extend our solar panels, because once we release these, then we need to make sure that they have power. I mean, they have battery, but you know, just in case. Okay, no, not this one. Okay, once we do the correct mission, we need to make sure that we don't extend the solar panels that are colliding with the structural parts. So, if we circularize, let's see. I am going to do it right now. Okay, the height is more or less okay. So in case you are wondering, when we are actually doing the actual mission, I will achieve a perfect 1 million meter orbit, release one satellite, then I will drop the periapsis to a certain amount that will result in, let's see how to explain this. I will drop the periapsis to a certain point that will make sure that once we make one full orbit, then we are going to arrive to our apoapsis when our first release satellite is 1/3 way through the orbit. Then we release the second one, do the same thing again, and that will make sure that the satellites will be in a perfect triangle around Kerbal. After that, we are going to make sure that the satellites have the same exact orbital period. And if they have the same exact down to the last second length of orbital period, then they are going to be synchronized. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So I will revert to the vehicle assembly. Simulation, good enough. I think I will lower the there we go. I will lower the thrust on these so the separation isn't as aggressive. So, there we go. Hermes 2 is ready to go. So at this point, I think I will leave the episode here. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye bye.